Hello, everybody. Welcome, beautiful humans, to your flow practice. My name is Teddy, and I will be guiding you through the next 45 minutes or so. Just a little reminder here before we get started that my words are merely suggestions. I am here to simply guide you within your own practice and within your own bodies. So please listen to the intelligence of your body if you want to modify or go deeper. And most importantly, have fun and enjoy your practice. So here in our Sukhasana, sweet or easy pose, we can get a little bit more comfortable by grabbing a block to place underneath the sits bones, lifting up the hips and allowing the knees to naturally drop down to the earth. This will bring the pelvis into a neutral position and just get out any little wiggles of movement so that we can settle into stillness and remain here for the next several moments. The theme for today's class is resonance. And what really sparked the idea for this theme is this book that I'm reading, Mind to Matter by Dawson Church. And he explains that resonance is a property of all systems, from the very small to the infinitely large. At the atomic level, we find molecules with similar properties resonating together. At the cellular level, cells use resonance to communicate, propagate, and heal. Ascending the scale, we find resonance operating in organisms from tiny ones, such as viruses, to large ones, such as human beings. Scaling up even larger, resonance is found at the level of the entire planet. Getting still larger, we find resonance in the music of the spheres, at the level of solar systems, galaxies, and the universe. From the infinitely small to the unimaginably large, resonance is the song sung by matter. And he goes on to explain that the lowest of Earth's frequencies, these continuous geomagnetic frequencies, is 0.1 hertz. And this is actually the same frequency as the rhythm of the human heart when in coherence. As the planet plays its chords, our brains and bodies are humming along. And we're going to be using humming today in our practice to assist us in connecting and attuning to this frequency, the frequency of universal consciousness, of our planet, of our bodies, of divinity, of the universe, or the energy of love. And we'll get started here on our mats in Sukasana. Just beginning to take some nice deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling to sigh out the mouth. We're getting to connect to the natural rhythm of our breath. Checking in with the quality of our respirations. Notice if they're smooth or rigid. Checking in with the quality and the pace of our mind and thoughts. Checking in with the quality and sound of our heartbeat. Beginning to deepen the breath as we work our way into Durga Pranayama, 3-part yogic breath. Placing the palms of the hands on the torso, the left hand to the heart, right hand to the navel. Complete your exhale. As you inhale through the nose, send the breath down into your belly, filling the lungs with air all the way up to the chest and collarbones. And as you exhale, releasing from the chest, lungs, and belly. Filling and emptying these three parts as if you were filling and emptying a glass of water. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Beginning to feel the wave of the breath wash over you. Taking a little pause at the top of your inhale, extending the breath. And a full exhalation, reducing the residual volume in the lungs as much as we can. At the end of your exhale, we're going to be setting up for a mudra here. Most mudras are static gestures, but we make them dynamic when the actual act of moving into the mudra is infused with symbolism. So representing the thumbs is going to be the divine energy. The index finger will represent sense of self. And the last three fingers will represent the gunas. Middle finger being sattva, ring finger, rajas, little finger, tamas. Together, they represent your conditioning, your experiences, beliefs, and daily concerns. So when we hold the fingers of the hand together, this symbolizes your identification with your conditioning, which is a normal human state when we define who we are through our past experiences and the roles we play in our daily lives. We're infusing the movement into this mudra with meaning. As you can see, I just brought my index finger into connection with my thumb, creating a circular shape here with the hand. Okay, setting up for Ujjayi breath, tucking the tip of the tongue to the back of the front teeth, gentle tuck of the chin, spine of the crown of the head reaches tall, growing the spine of the neck long. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils here as we hold chin mudra. So our index finger, our sense of self, has been removed, separated from our conditioning, symbolically breaking your identification with your daily ups and downs, and moving the thumb and index finger into connection, symbolizing your connection to the divine. And once we've arrived here, we can meditate in a way, medicating ourselves on your connection to something greater than yourself. So linking up that breath, Ujjayi Pranayama, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Nice audible breaths. You can hear the sound, the restriction in the throat, especially on the exhale. At the end of our breath, we're going to exhale and hum. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Hum. Notice where you feel the vibration in your body. A couple shifts and wiggles here. We're gonna come into Vajrasana, Thunderbolt pose. I'm just sitting up on my knees here. I'm just gonna sit at a little bit of an angle. First, just a little reminder, you want both your hip bones pointing forwards, hips are square. You want to tuck the tailbone slightly and draw the pubic bone up towards the navel, setting the pelvis in a neutral position. Here I am in an angle so you can see the twists evenly. Exhale to twist to one side. Inhale through center, arms extend. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. This time hold for one breath. Inhale through center. Exhale to hold, opposite side. Breathing into the navel. Keeping it broad through the chest. And exhale, draw the navel up and in. Inhale all the way through center. Setting up for our side bend. Right arm comes down, left arm extends over the body. Inhale through center, exhale over to the other side. Inhale guides us out of the pose. Exhale brings us back into it. Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. Pause here, release the palm of the hand behind the head. Inhale, draw the elbow to the sky. Exhale, elbow down to your left shoulder. Getting a little bit of an opening through the shoulder girdle and the heart. We're going to do this 3 times. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to extend back through the arm. Come all the way through center and exhale to the other side. Same thing. Palm of the hand releases behind the head. Inhale up into that elbow. Exhale, elbow to opposite shoulder. 3 times with your own breath. You pick the pace here. Inhaling back through center. Exhale to bend through the elbows. Release the hands behind you. Little heart opener. Big inhale all the way up the length of your spine. Exhale, hands to knees. Seated cat-cow. Inhale, pull the heart through, shoulders to the back. Exhale, press into the hands. C-shape the spine. Press the knees away from you. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. A couple more rounds here. If you'd like to get even deeper into your cat-cow, you can cross the hands to opposite knee. Really exaggerating these movements, drawing out the breath. Using the whole duration of the inhale to come into the pose and the whole duration of the exhale to release into the next. Coming onto all fours, we'll press ourselves back into child's pose here. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale to release out the mouth. Inhale to come all forward. And then into cow pose. Belly draws low, shoulders pull in the back. Exhale, press back to child's pose. Inhale, come through tabletop cow pose. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Release the belly, draw the heart up. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Exhale and hum. Setting ourselves up here in our downward facing dog. You'll see I tucked my toes under and kind of come into a tabletop and released my belly to my thighs before coming into down dog. From down dog, we're going to come up to the balls of the feet, round forward into a tabletop position and press back to child's pose, setting up for a Shakti flow. So you inhale, round forward through cat, Coming all the way through tabletop as you lower down through the pubic bone and lift up through the chest. Press back, belly to thighs, downward facing dog on an exhale. Inhale, rolling forward, tabletop. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale to move through cat pose, lowering down through the pubic bone and lifting up through the chest, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. One more time with your own breath. Yes, with your own breath. Here we will pause in down dog, hum on exhale. Where do you feel the vibration? Little shifts and wiggles here as we begin to walk forward into a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Option to use your blocks here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, using the blocks to bring the floor up to you. Exhale, fold. Really surrendering head to heart here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to take a halfway lift and hold. Really trying to bring our back parallel to the floor. As you inhale, half lift, press your hips back. Draw your belly up towards your spine. If you have a mirror around, that can be useful. Nice flat back here. Hands can touch the earth, but really little to no weight in them at all if they are. Exhale to completely dangle and hold. Inhale, little half lifts. Exhale and hum. Inhale to reverse swan dive, circle sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale them down through heart center and alongside the body. Tadasana, mountain pose. One full breath cycle here. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat, big toes touching. There might be a little bit of space in between the heels. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come to heart center in prayer. Inhale, sit low, sweep the arms up overhead, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Step the right foot back, setting up for setting up for plank. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, elbows bend back, lower down chest and chin, bum in the air. And then inhale, worm forward by straightening your legs and reaching your chest through. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Tuck the toes under, press back, child's pose, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up behind you. Exhale, step it all the way through, now setting up for Vajrasana, warrior one. Inhale the arms up overhead. Sit low into your lunge. Exhale, release the hands down to the earth, step back to your plank. We're going to give another option for a vinyasa here. Inhale, exhale, drop the knees, shift the shoulders past the wrists and lower all the way down one long line of energy. Untuck the toes, press the toenails into the earth. Inhale, lift up using the backside body, no weight in the hands, baby cobra. Exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, reverse, push up, press back, exhale, downward facing dog. So giving you 3 different options for vinyasas throughout this sun salutation B. Warrior 1 on the other side, left leg forward. Exhale to release the hands to the floor. Step back once again, plank, inhale. Shift the shoulders past the wrists, exhale, lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw the tailbone back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come to the balls of the feet. Exhale, deep bend into the knees. At the end of your exhale, step, hop, dance, wiggle, slide, whatever you got to do to get to the top of your mat. Little half lift, and then exhale to fold. Big toes touching. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, come all the way up to standing, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Release it out the mouth that time. Back to Ujjayi breathing, inhaling through the nose. Circle sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back with the right foot, low lunge. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, plant your hands. You can bring them to blocks. We're pressing back to half splits. Pull left toes towards knee or ankle. Inhale, sit into your lunge. Exhale, pull the hips back, straighten the front leg. Inhale, sit low into your lunge. Exhale, hands pull back. So a little option here without the blocks if you're feeling really stable and aligned today. Inhale for a little half lift. We're going to hold here in our half splits. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Reach the heart forward and exhale to find depth. Transitioning back into our low lunge, we step back to our plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, option to lower all the way down or take any other variation of vinyasa that works for you. Nice high cobra there. Tucking the toes under for a reverse plank and back to tabletop. Inhale. Step forward with the opposite foot. So right foot step back. Now it is stepping forward. Same thing here. Nice low lunge on our inhale. Exhale, half splits. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Tip of the tongue to the back of the front teeth, restricting the throat. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Option to go a little bit deeper if you'd like, otherwise using your props, the blocks alongside you, still getting the same benefit at any variation. Setting up for our hold here, a little half lift on the inhale and exhale to fold deeply. Beautiful. Right back into our low lunge. Circle sweep the arms. Pardon me. Tuck the back toes is what I meant to say. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale right into your half lift. Exhale to fold. Now circle sweep the arms. Inhale. Exhale, hands down through heart center and alongside the body. One breath in and out. Pause of stillness. Circle sweep the arms up and exhale all the way back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Left foot steps back this time. So we're adding on to this extrapolated sun salutation with a high lunge this time, and exhale into pyramid pose. Grab a hold of those blocks if you need. You can keep that front knee bent. It does not have to come all the way straight, just working towards it. Inhale, bend deep into that knee, circle sweep the arms forward or out to the sides, yogi's choice, what you want to do there. And exhale, pyramid pose. Holding here with a nice flat back. Find a little half lift on your inhale, exhale a little deeper. Come back up to your high lunge, release your hands to the mat, step back, plank. Moving through your vinyasa, you do not need to take up dog, listening to your body. Take a variation that seems fun to you right now in this moment. This time, left leg inhale, lift it up overhead, step it all the way through, high lunge, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, pull back with the hips, straighten through the front leg, half splits or pyramid pose. Exhale. Inhale, deep bend into that left knee, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hips pull back, arms reach forward. And a little hold here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale back into your high lunge. Plant the hands, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, circle sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale them down through heart center. One full breath of stillness here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Hum on your next exhale. Notice where you feel the vibration. Can you feel the subtle shifts in energy? Right, from our Tadasana, we're going to step the right foot back, coming into warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, straight through the front leg, pyramid. So similar to what we just did, but we're sweeping the arms out to the side this time. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid pose. So a little bit different than the high lunge here in warrior one. Our back foot is on a 45-degree angle. So the back right toes are facing the top right corner of the mat, reaching the heel down. Holding in our pyramid pose here as we take little half lifts on the inhale and fold and find depth on the exhale. One more time with your own breath. Bend deep into that front knee, circle, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to hips, step to the top of your mat, Tadasana. Opposite foot steps back, left foot back, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid pose as you straighten through the front knee. Inhale, bend deep into the front knee, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid pose. So the arms are going out wide as we circle sweep them up and out. And exhale out and down. And holding our pyramid pose as we take little half lifts here. Make sure the hips are nice and square. And one more exhale here. Coming back up into Vajrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhale the hands down to your hips, step to the top of your mat, Tadasana, mountain pose. We'll turn to the long edge of the mat, arms extend overhead, and then take a big step out as wide as you can. You might want to pigeon the toes a bit, so turn them inward. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. Take a minute to really plant the soles of the feet, tear them out apart. Inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, forward fold, reaching with the heart. Take any variation you please here. Arms can dangle. They can plant and rest on the mat. Maybe you need a block to bring the floor up to you. Whatever suits your needs here. Staying connected with the Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. Go ahead and take a half lift. Bring your hands to your hips, tear them out apart with your feet, and exhale. Use your core and back body to come up to standing. Might need to take the stance a little bit more narrow or wider depending on your hips. So just adjust yourself now. Turn the feet out as wide as you can, but still feels comfortable and stable. Goddess pose. Exhale, bend deep into the knees. We'll do this a couple times. So inhale, straighten through the legs, reach up through the arms. Exhale, bend deep into the knees, cactus the elbows. Inhale to extend, reach up. Exhale, goddess pose, cactus the elbows. And we're going to hold here, taking chin mudra to represent our connection with the divine. Hum on exhale. Hum. Hum. Notice where you feel that vibration. We're going to come up into standing, hands on our hips. Just ignore what I'm doing. I got a little bit confused here. We're basically coming back into Tadasana at the top of our mat here. So 5-pointed star, arms out wide, feet out wide, bend into your far knee. Inhale, and then exhale, step the feet together. Tadasana at the top of the mat. There we go. We should all be there together. Go ahead and face the top of your mat. Release down to the floor and come into Balasana, child's pose. Okay, make sure that the knees are hip width apart as well as the feet. So big toes will not be touching just for this next couple of rounds of breath here. Arms reach back behind us towards the heels or the ankles. As we inhale, we sweep the fingertips across the floor and up overhead, rise up onto the knees. Exhale, forehead to the floor, child's pose. Inhale, press the pubic bone forward, lift up, extend through the arms. Exhale, curl inward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, press the front body forward. Exhale, curl inward. Hum on exhale. Hum. Slowly rising up, shifting and turning around as we lower down onto our backs into a supine position. And we're going to set up here for our bridge pose. So press the backs of the elbows into the earth. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. I like to just lift up once, make sure everything's nice and even. Beautiful. Extend the arms alongside the body. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead as you lift up through the hips, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, hands come alongside the body as we lower down. Inhale through the nose, sweep the arms up overhead, lift up through the hips, squeeze the glutes. Exhale through the nostrils as you release your arms alongside the body, hips lower. Inhaling to lift up. Exhale to lower down. Okay, this time we're going to hold and hum. You can interlace the fingers under your low back if that feels good for you, or just use your arms alongside your body for support. Hum. Hum. The end of your exhale, slowly making your way onto a flat back. Allow the knees to flop and fall in towards your chest. Hands to the top of the knees and just draw the hips in big circles. Any direction. We'll do that again once more in a little bit here, so you'll have the opportunity to go and draw circles the other way. Couple windshield wipers. So windshield wipers with the hips. You're just allowing the knees to fall from side to side, moving with the pace of your breath. You can pause at one side and hold, and then bring the knees through center and allow them to fall to the other side and hold for one breath cycle. And we're going to come into single leg wind relieving pose. Left leg goes long as the right knee draws into the chest. Just wiggling from left to right, drawing the knee over closer towards the left shoulder, through center and over towards the right armpit, back and forth. When you're ready, grab the right knee with the left hand. Inhale the right arm up overhead, and then exhale it out to the side in a T shape as you draw the left knee across your body. As you inhale, press the outside edge of your knee and your hand gently in towards each other, creating this opposing force. And as you exhale, fully release. Inhale, opposing force, gently, not too hard. And exhale, full release, surrender. Inhale. Knee presses into hand, hand into knee, and then full exhalation as we surrender into our twist. Here you might want to wiggle the extended leg a little bit further behind you so it's in line with the rest of your spine. Slowly unwind, come all the way through center. Bend into the knees, shift the hips back through neutral. Right leg goes long, left knee in towards the chest. And just left to right wiggles here, massaging out that hip crease. And then when you're ready, left arm reaches up overhead and out into a T shape as you exhale into your twist. Inhale. Left knee and right hand gently press in towards each other as if you were trying to lift your knee away, but your hand won't let it move. And then exhale, release. Inhale, opposing forces. Exhale, release. Inhale, opposing energy. Exhale, release, surrender into your twist. Again, extend and wiggle that extended leg out from under you a little bit so it's in line with the rest of your spine here, to allow us to get a little deeper in the twist. Finishing up your last round of breath in our supine twist, we'll unwind, release the feet to the floor, and shift the hips into neutral and allow the knees to fall into the chest. Some exaggerated circles in the hips. Opposite direction if you remember which way you went the first round. Just beginning to titrate the movements, coming into stillness as we begin to shift our way into our final physical posture, Shavasana. Bringing the feet to the outside edges of the mat, wiggling the hips underneath of you. Low back makes contact with the earth. Wiggle those shoulder blades underneath your back, palms open. Maybe taking chin mudra once again. Gentle tuck of the chin so the back of the neck is long. Allow the eyelids to become heavy. And just allowing yourself to drift off. Ride the wave of the subtle sensations that are present. Fully surrender to the present moment. And kind of allowing your body to slip away from the concept of time and space. And just simply being. Wiggling fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Taking a moment to notice the sound of your heartbeat and the rhythm. And rolling over onto one side, draping your body on top of itself into a fetal position. Pause here for as long as you'd like. And work your way up into seated. We will finish off where we started in Sukasana, sweet or easy pose. Hands will release on tops of the knees. And we'll take a big inhale as we circle sweep the arms up overhead and exhale them down through heart center. Releasing hands back to the knees, taking chin mudra. We'll take a cleansing breath together, inhaling through the nose and sighing out the mouth. And then inhaling to chant Om 3 times. Bring your hands to your third eye. May there be peace in my thoughts. Slide your hands down to your lips. May there be peace in my words. And may there be peace in my heart and in the hearts of those around me. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I bow myself forward in reverence to you, in reverence to this sacred practice and our collective consciousness. Namaste.